This is Dawn Burgeons, Dawn Burgeons Tarot. Thank you for being here. This is my very first official Leo video being posted. So, again, thank you so much for your time and your support just by showing up. Yeah, this is, I think, my 6th video posting so far. So that's what we have. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit. I decrease so you may increase with affirmations and enlightenment, synchronicity for the collective of Leo for the month of December 2021. Cards have thoroughly been pre-shuffled. Energy of Leo. What is the current energy for Leo? What is the current energy for Leo at this time? What is the current energy for Leo at this time? What say you, Spirit, for the sign of Leo? I'll keep that just cause. Okay. This was the full... I just wanted to see what this card was because it did a weird thing when I was shuffling. It kept just wanting to pop out. So we'll just keep that in the back of our minds. So the full card, of course, starting over, I'm just being led to say, starting over, having already been through a particular journey is so much better the second time around, going in with a sense of awareness and understanding versus before when you were just completely blindsided and didn't know what to expect. So yeah, I'll just put that out there. So we have the Death card and we have the Hierophant. I said the Death card, then like all whimsical, like it's the Death card. But I mean, the Death card is a great card of sorts, you know. Starting over as a new person, a new being. I'm feeling like, and this is Scorpio and Taurus, by the way, if you want to get all elemental about it. But it doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily conducive to, you know, anything particularly. But there could be a Scorpio moon or a Taurus moon or someone that you're dealing with that's one of those two signs. But anyways, Death card. I'm feeling that there is someone who has been feeling a little numb. I feel like someone has become kind of a shell of their former selves. It could be circumstances in general. It could be a particular situation. Just matters of life. It could be a myriad of things. We'll delve a little bit deeper, but I'm being told that it's like someone is learning to feel again. Someone is learning how, because there's been, like, someone has been feeling so numb and just dead inside, for lack of a better term. But they're starting to feel, you know, those crimson rivers just kind of flowing through their vein again. They're starting to emerge and to feel the sensations of being a whole person, of being that element of being just a human being and feeling and being and that level of consciousness and at the level of just feelings that have become sort of muted. I don't know if this is someone who's just been going through a tumultuous time. They're feeling kind of you know, it could be a relationship, something that has just worn you down inside, something that has you feeling like you're just going through the motions, you're just a shell of your former self. You don't know how to feel at this time. You don't really know what you feel at this time. It's like you're trying to get to know yourself and trying to really tap into your own am I recording? Oh, okay. I'm like, please don't tell me I've been talking all this time and I haven't even been recording, because that's something I would do, trust me. But yeah, I think I'm good. So But this Hierophant energy, there's something, of course, this Hierophant could be several different things, but just at face value, and I haven't pulled out any more cards yet, so I'm just going to go for it, and suggest that this is someone getting help of some kind. This is someone that is looking for guidance or counsel. Could be someone getting professional help, someone that's been getting spiritual help, spiritual advisement, like even, I mean, it could be just something as simple as YouTube. I mean, because there are so many different resources and ways of seeking help that are accessible to you. So even if you don't like have like the funds, because a lot of these therapists and psychologists, they're very expensive, and so there are a lot of online resources. That's the great thing about 2021, like technology. So sometimes it can be tricky, like whenever, I mean, it can be bad and it can also be good, put it like that. I know a lot of people look down on it, and the advancement of technology and social media and stuff like that, and it does have its negative effects, but there is also so much good, and I think that's one of it. There are so many ways of getting help and being able to talk to someone. There are so many groups and forums and on Facebook, on YouTube and stuff like that, to kind of meet minds with people that are dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. Even like psychologists, a lot of them, they have like the YouTube channels and stuff like that, and they're giving some really solid and sound advice. Spiritual advisors, they're just coming out the wazoo on YouTube and other forums. So I feel like there's someone who is seeking advice and counsel and help in their own way in order to feel whole again about regarding a situation or just life in general. So let's go a little deeper. Can I please clarify this Death card and the Hierophant, please, for the sign of Leo? Please clarify the Death card and Hierophant for the sign of Leo. Well, I'll be darned. Boop. The Fool. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Was that this video that this Fool card came out a minute ago? I'm sorry. My mind is really... Because I feel like... I don't know if because what I did may not have made sense, because I recorded another video prior to this one, and the Fool card popped out. But I'm not sure if it's this video or the one before. But anyways, the Fool card, starting over... that may have been the last video that the Fool card popped out. Because what happened, okay, so I did a Leo video, right? And mind you, this is a new channel. I've been reading for years. Like, it's something that is just ingrained into me. But what is not ingrained into me is recording myself while doing so. Being a content creator and stuff like that. So it's a lot of trial and error. So the thing is... and I just want to say, because I did a Leo video prior to this, but I forgot to plug in my headphones, and it was just a mess, and I had to scrap it about halfway through. But I will say that this Death card came out, and this Fool card also popped out, and I said, okay, we're gonna keep this in the back of our mind. So just then I couldn't remember if it was while I've been sitting here during this video that the Fool card popped out, or if it was the last video, but it very well could have been the last video. But anyways, okay, and let's get one more. Can I please get one more clarification for the Death card and the Hierophant, please, for the sign of Leo? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So the Fool card, new beginnings, starting over. I feel like maybe it was this video where the Fool card came out. I don't know. I'll see when I preview this video before I upload it. Then I'll see, because right now it's really boggling my mind because I can't figure out which was which. Anyways, because I don't want to be redundant saying the same thing over and over again. But the Fool card, of course, starting over with more awareness than you had the first time around. This time you are aware of all the bumps in the road. You know how to meander and navigate through these treacherous roads that may lie ahead. You still have that kind of like abandon and wonderment, but you're going in a lot wiser this time around. So it's about a fresh start and a fresh perspective, but with wisdom this time, you know. And this Temperance card, of course, the Temperance, and this is Sag energy, by the way. This Temperance card is, in this particular case, I'm thinking that this is a card of, like, it's symbolizing patience, being patient through this process, through whatever process this is that you are kind of healing from or going through. I hate to go here, but for some people, because it sounds like I'm being judgy, I want you to know that in my readings, I'm not judging anyone or anything for any reason. I'm just a messenger. You can take it how you want to take it and do with it what you will, but just know that I'm never coming from a place of judgment. I'm just telling you what I see, hear, and feel. But for some, I'm feeling like there is an addiction of some kind. There is something that someone has been attached to that they are trying so desperately to heal from, because it's a hindrance. It is, they feel like they've wasted a lot of years or time in general just going through these patterns, these destructive patterns, and they want to heal so bad. And as addiction, you know, whenever it comes down to any type of addiction, and there are so many different types. I mean, there are the obvious ones, but then there are ones that we really don't even recognize, like, you know, like being a shopaholic, or just being addicted, you know, to the online shopping or the gaming, you know, or just sex, or, you know, just, it's so many different things. But, and I'm not sure which one this is particularly speaking of, or at least not now. Maybe something, it may reveal itself as we go deeper, but I'm feeling like there's someone who's really attached to something, and it's in spite of themselves, and they're trying so hard to just stay strong and maintain. And it feels like something that they could have gone, like they probably already went through a healing process, and maybe they fell off the wagon. I'm feeling like it could be alcoholism for some people, and I don't know why this Temperance card, as I'm being drawn to it because of these cups and chalices, and so that's just what, you know, those two cups that she's kind of like, or he or she or they are kind of going back and forth with, you know. I'm feeling like for some it could be alcoholism, then it could be drugs, it could be cheating. Like, I feel like, and I'm also being told that there is someone's partner has an issue with, like, there's someone's partner who, and this is a tricky one, they say, you know, they love their spouse, but for some reason they can't stop, they're certifying it as a sex addiction, or being addicted to you know, sex. Because a lot of times you have a lot of these marriages, and a lot of the spouses, like the ones that cheat, they kind of, I'm not going to say use that as their, like, excuse. I mean, because I don't want to diminish any type of addiction, even if it is a sexual one, you know. But so I'm feeling like someone is dealing with a spouse as well who has this addiction. It could be a sex addiction, it could be an alcoholism issue. This may be Leo, or this may be the person that Leo is dealing with. I hope that made sense, because I'm hearing myself babble. So, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Can I get one more card? The energy of Leo. Can I get one more card, please? Can I get one more card regarding the energy, the current energy of Leo at this time? So I'm seeing a union of some kind. I'm feeling like, kind of like what I said, this could be a relationship that is dealing with the ramifications of a particular addiction, issue, or substance. I feel like there is love there, but there are definitely some demons. And someone is trying to heal. Someone is putting in the work. Man, this feels so powerful to me. Like, I mean, this really feels like it's kind of, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, oh, please forgive me. That has never happened before, but I mean, I just feel it so, I feel it really powerfully. Oh my God. Okay. I need to take a breather for a minute. Just to let you know, this literally has nothing to do with my situation. So it's not like I'm feeling this from a first-hand perspective per se. But it just for someone, it just feels like something that is really intense. And I'm just being told to tell you to just keep, if this is you or if this is the person you're dealing with, to just stay strong and keep trying. If you fall down like 50 times, it's going to be that 51st time where, it's all going to kind of resolve itself. So just never give up. Never just say, okay, well, this hasn't worked, X, Y, and Z, or this hasn't, worked out for me. Just keep fighting, and one day it will, just don't give up. I know that sounds very cliche. Please forgive my mini breakdown. I'm not even an emotional person like that, but it just felt like a little overwhelming in that moment. But anyways, aside from that, because of course it is a collective, and so I don't know that this is just I'm feeling this very heavy, but it may not necessarily be an addiction for some people. It could just be, how like sometimes you're with someone and you love them, but it's like the magic is gone. Like the passion is gone, the fire is gone. And I'm feeling like there are some people that are getting help for that, because of course, if you love someone, I mean, sometimes love is not enough, you can love someone, but they can still be a hindrance to you, or y'all just aren't, suiting each other well, and y'all can just move on, as friends or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's not just love. I feel like there is a solid foundation, but there are just certain things that have presented themselves just through time, through the day-to-day, that has this relationship a little bit like on crutches. But it's through help and guidance, and just taking the time out to work on it, because relationships are work, especially after you've been together for a while. I feel like this is something that is still very much divinely guided, and something that is worth giving, like putting forth time and effort into. So yeah. What action does Leo need to take at this moment? What action does Leo need to take at this moment? Where should Leo's focus be at this time? Thank you, Spirit. One more. What action should Leo take at this time? Where should Leo's focus be? Oh my goodness, this heater is, I'm sorry, I had to turn the heater off. So we have 6 of Wands and we have 4 of Cups. So we have Leo and we have Cancer. So I'm not sure if the person you're dealing with is a Cancer, but we definitely have you up in, you're all up in here, your energy anyways. And the 6 of Wands, a card of what I consider kind of like just due, like, and be, of course, being recognized and regarded and appreciated, being valued. I think I think in this particular situation, the Six of Wands is just about people knowing your struggles are going to, I think the outcome is going to be them seeing you win. I feel like right now you could be, or your situation, it could be like the brunt of discussion and conversation. You know how like whenever you're dealing with challenges and people are all up in your business and they're like, oh my God, so and so, they're doing kind of bad right now, yada yada yada. I mean, it may not be necessarily disparaging or anything like as intentional put down, but it's just the murmuring, the rumors, the gossip. But I feel like this is just I feel like you guys, or you as an individual, you're going to come out on top, and I think that you're going to be such a what word am I looking for, an example, inspiration. I feel like the same people that are kind of talking not against you but kind of speaking on your situation, they're going to see you winning ultimately at the end of all of this. In this particular card, you see that, there's a bird, and then there are a lot of other aerial creatures, maybe crows or vultures, or, I don't know if they're crows, but like, I don't know, some sort of creatures, flying creatures in the sky. And they're kind of surrounding this bird and this palm, and it's like you see these little eyes, like on the wings, people just, looking and watching. Some are just watching you because you're there, and and that's where their gaze has met. Some are looking, with ill intentions. I mean, people have their own outlook and perspectives, but regardless of what their outlook is, this bird is very he's very kept. He's in the palm of this hand, and he's divinely kept, and nothing that comes towards him, because if these vultures come towards him, they're just going to get smacked away. This bird looks very confused. He's like, what's going on? Like it's something that he really wasn't expecting to happen, but he's here for it, and it's just, he has all of these little trinkets, that he's picked up, and they're safe. It's like nothing is going to come in and invade his territory and take this from him. People can see his come up. Some people are jealous of it. Some people are happy for you. It's just, tis is life. But regardless, this is you winning, and this is people seeing that that karmic comeuppance in a good way. This Four of Cups is focusing on, because for some people, again, it's become a little bit stale, going through these motions over and over again. You feel like you feel kind of alone. You feel like the little steps towards progression that you're making is not enough. Like you want to be better, you want to have more, you want to do more. You feel kind of alone. You don't know how to get to the next level. You don't know if you're capable of it. This little slither right here is kind of indicative to spirit, saying you're definitely not alone. And it's also kind of reminding you to not to belittle, what am I trying to say? Not to take the small steps for granted, not to take the small wins for granted, because small things lead to bigger things. How does that saying go? And I know this is not it, but I'm going to try to quote it the best way I can. Rome wasn't conquered in a... Never mind. I'm not going to even touch that. Never mind. But anyways, in other words, things takes time. If you plant a seed, you don't eat the fruit the same day you plant the seed. So just be grateful. Walk in gratitude. Every accomplishment, every step forward is a win. Don't think about it from a negative light, because all that's going to be is another setback. You're going to start spiraling down, or this person who you're dealing with, they're going to start spiraling, and because they're not feeling like they're where they want to be, and then that's going to lead to other things, and then before you realize it, you're right back in the same rut that you're trying to dig yourself out of. So just think positive about every little thing that comes your way, because even the small things can be very grand. And if this is someone who you're dealing with, it's about being supportive. They may not necessarily be receptive to your tokens of love, because they're kind of in their own world and own space and trying to figure themselves out. This death card again, just kind of trying to feel again, trying to get back to a place of feeling like a whole person after feeling so numb and disconnected. So be patient and give them time. Don't take it offensively, and don't get in your feelings about it. Just give them patience and space. And I feel like, and continue just getting help and working through it the best way you can. Because, again, to reiterate, it may not necessarily be an addiction. For some, it definitely is. But for some, it's just a person going through their own struggles. You know how some people, like I have a friend, like they flip houses, and it's like vibrationally, like when things are going well, you can see it in them. Like they're smiling from the inside. Like you can, like their energy is just, it's so profound and intense. But it's like when things aren't going well for them, like if the money isn't flowing like they want it to, it's like they wear it like a cloak. You can feel it, like they become more sullen and kind of more out of it. It's a prideful thing. And a lot of people do that. When things are going good, then they're great. But when things are not going so well, some people just kind of become kind of in their own world, in their own zone. That they may be a little bit persnickety or kind of like snappy or snarky, or just, it really has nothing to do with you. It's the fact that they want to, in a lot of cases, be better for you and feel like they aren't doing that, or be better for themselves, but they feel like that's not happening at the moment. So it's kind of throwing them off a little bit. So yeah, again, I'm just being led to say, don't take it offensively. And it's just temporary. Can I clarify the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, please? 6 of Wands, 4 of Cups for the sign of Leo. Please clarify, Spirit. One more. We have the Wheel of Fortune and, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the King of Wands. So Cancer and Leo, and we have just fire up through here. So we have Leo 2 times. Oh, I have my alarm going off. I don't even know what I set this for. Oh, okay. I did not. Okay, but so Wheel of Fortune. It's time to turn the page. It's time for a new chapter. Spirit has your back. This wheel is spinning in your favor. It's time for your reward. And this Wheel of Fortune is beneath the 6 of Wands, by the way. So again, I think it's just about you finally getting your just due. You've paid your dues in a manner of speaking, albeit physically or karmically, and Spirit sees you, and those wheels are turning, and they're turning after being suspended for a really long time. It feels like you or the both of you, however this kind of resonates, have been in this place of stuck. Like that wheel has been very rickety and very slow moving, but it's like someone put some grease, some WD-40 in it, and now it's starting to just, it's starting to ripple. Even if you don't feel it, just trust that it's coming. Know that it's coming. Always walk in faith, never in doubt. Always walk in gratitude, never lack, like literally, always keep the best at. And I know it's not easy. It is absolutely not easy. You're preaching to the choir, but I'm telling you, just I don't even need to add any more to it. Just always walk in gratitude, walk in faith. Do not walk in doubt. Do not walk in lack. Even if everything is crumbling around you and you don't have a penny to your name, you know. And I know this whole thing about acting as if, like, whenever it comes to manifestations, you know, you can't really fool spirit. So it's like, okay, I mean, spirit knows that you don't have the level of abundance you would like to have. Spirit knows you're not as financially set or as mentally set or spiritually set as you would like to be, you know, but it's just about being able to say, okay, I know that it's coming, you know. I'm not going to say, because personally, I'm not going to sit here and tell spirit, okay, well, I'm already rich. I already have everything I need. I'm not going to say that because it's a lie. And so I don't want spirit to say, well, okay, you already have everything you need. So bye, you know, I guess you're good. No, no, spirit, that is absolutely not what I'm saying. Please don't twist my words, spirit. I'm saying that this is what I am manifesting, and I believe in my heart full well that this is for me, and I'm ready to accept it, and I'm ready to receive it, and I'm ready for that Eight of Wands energy, you know. And I'm very grateful, and I'm not coming from a place of narcissism or selfishness, you know. It's, you know, I want prosperity for my life, for my family. I mean, you know, it's just about keeping it real. You know, you don't have to just be fake and act like you're okay when you know you're not okay, but just be positive, and expect for great things to happen, you know. So I hope that makes sense. So anyways, this King of Wands energy, Cancer and Leo. And it's weird because that's Cancer and Leo as well. So again, I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer or if this is just the energy that is being evoked. But this King of Wands, to me, it's just an indicator that if this is a relationship situation, that things are going to pick back up. Like, they're going to be on an upswing. I feel like there is passion. I feel like this person is, whoever you're dealing with, that fire is reigniting. This is just kind of just a temporary moment for them that they're going through. But there is a lot of love here. This Two of Cups, I feel like you guys are, there's like a twin flame energy here, you know. I feel like there's something that is, like, no matter how tough things get, you know, and you guys may fall out or not speak for days or whatever the case may be, I just feel like there is a fundamentally solid foundation. So just keep working on yourself. As an individual, as a couple, keep working on your relationship. If there are vices that are kind of, if there are vices at play, like I say, the addictions and things like that, definitely get the help that you want, especially if because I'm feeling like this is something this person wants. I don't feel like this is anything like a, you know, what do you call it when you kind of force someone, like an intervention type of situation? I mean, to a certain degree, because if you're with someone who is kind of, why does this alarm keep going off? If you're with someone who kind of keeps, whose addictions and vices are a hindrance to the relationship, then of sorts it is kind of like an ultimatum type of thing. But I feel like this person really wants to help, and they want to be better, and they want to win. And so yeah, just keep working on that aspect together and never give up. And I feel like you guys will be good. I mean, I feel like you'll get to a point in a year or two, you'll look back and say, wow, that was really tough, but we got through it. And, you know, just take it one day at a time. So that's what I have. Let me get two. I'm going to get a couple of cards from the Sacred Creators Oracle. And get a couple of cards for the sign of Leo. Let's wrap this reading up. Surmise all of this for the sign of Leo. We have magic happens when you most expect it. And we have creator alchemy. Just a moment. I'm just going to read the essential meanings because this can kind of go on for a while. So the essential meanings of this card is a powerful sacred creator, the potential to call your dreams into reality, the awakening of forgotten energies, the subtle shifts of your physical world as your mindset changes, the mysterious will of source, the divine, your subconscious mind, finding and following the signs. Manifesting change and stagnation at the same time, or crossing signals, working on manifestation with your mind, yet operating in scarcity mode with your heart. That's kind of like exactly what we just talked about. Working on manifestation with your mind, yet operating in scarcity mode with your heart. Missing the signs of serendipity because you don't believe they are coming. Walk in faith, don't walk in doubt. When you put it out there, believe that it's happening. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Don't doubt it. Because it is yours. It's on the way. Creator alchemy. And there is more to that, but it's a lot to read. So I'm just trying to kind of surmise it. And I'm kind of get the essential meaning of it. You are a powerful alchemist, and you are ready to transform the ingredients of your life and make your gold. You are about to step onto a timeline of great potential, where there is a window of opportunity to engage in your own evolution. Use your creator alchemy to refashion offbeat skills or to rethink unusual experiences from your past that will become relevant again. These fleeting moments offer quintessential creators like you the power to activate dormant DNA, change your awareness of self, and experience a profound inner change. Some call it ascension, others call it a frequency shift, and others perceive it as neurogenesis, epigenetics, or upgrades in consciousness. As you blend past and future, your creator core is ready to level up and draw inspiration from this upgrade. Try to remain on your highest vibe over the next few days so you can take advantage of this potential. Co-create willingly with Source and watch for unusual or eccentric illuminations to seed the way. Changing matter into creator gold will be anything but business as usual. Your calling, purpose, passion, the ability to manifest your dream into reality, being on the road to success, new creative abilities, activating dormant DNA, and the spark of new ideas. Believe in your dream. So, yeah, a need for focused determination. So that is the essential meaning behind this card, Creator Alchemy. So, and magic happens when you most expect it. Of course, just believe it, receive it, and know that it's yours. Don't give up. Don't say, well, like I mentioned earlier, when you plant the seed, you don't eat the fruit in a day, but once they ripen, oh my God, it's so delicious, and it was so well worth the wait. and it's going to keep flourishing from that point. You know what I mean? But it's just the beginning stages are the toughest parts. Just the patience. You know how like when you're waiting for something to cook in the microwave, and it seems like 3 minutes have never lasted so long than when you're really hungry and waiting on a cup of Velveeta mac and cheese to get done. Like when you're like really intently focused on it, it's like, my God, it's like it takes forever. But when you're kind of like not thinking about it, like 3 minutes is like a couple of seconds. So it's just about your perspective and kind of, channeling your focus while these things are occurring. Find something to do with your time and keep putting forth efforts and taking those steps forward while those ripples are taking effect. Like do something with your downtime so you're not just constantly focusing on this thing, whatever this thing may be for you. So, so there we have it, Leo. This is your first reading. Well, my first reading, the first of many to come. So thank you for being a part of this this process with me. Thank you for growing with me, lending me your time, your ear. Hopefully you got something out of it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.